This is Billy Batson, star reporter for station WIZZ-TV. He has been picked by the aged wizard Shazam to carry on the wizard's lifelong crusade against crime and the forces of evil. When Billy speaks the wizard's name,
Shazam!
Billy becomes Captain Marvel, mighty champion, combining the wisdom of Solomon, the strength of Hercules, the stamina of Atlas, the power of Zeus, the courage of Achilles, and the speed of Mercury. Billy's twin sister, Mary Batson, has also been granted special power. When she speaks the name
Shazam!
Mary Batson becomes Mary Marvel, blending the grace of Selena with the best qualities of other goddesses, whose names combined form the word Shazam. The third member of the mighty trio is their friend, lame newsboy Freddie Freeman, when he speaks the name of his idol,
Captain Marvel!
Freddie becomes the powerful Captain Marvel Jr. Together, they are the Mighty Marvel, dedicated to fighting the forces of evil throughout the universe. A sunny summer's day finds our heroes, Billy and Mary Batson, relaxing in the city park.
Heads up, Billy.
Hey, sis, not a bad throw for a girl. Hey, Freddie, want to take a shot at it?
Let her go, Billy.
Uh-oh, I missed.
Not a bad try for a boy.
Yes, all seems well, but villains never take a day off. Careful, kids. That simple ice cream man is not all he seems.
Ice cream. Get your cool, delicious ice cream here. 385 yummy flavors. Ice cream.
Gee, we're sorry, mister. Are you okay?
Pesky kids, why don't you watch what you're doing?
We're really sorry. It was an accident.
The least we can do is check your wagon for you.
And we'll gladly pay for any damages.
Now get away from that. Don't touch that cart. I mean, you've done enough. Now, please, please, please go away.
Okay, mister. We were just trying to help.
Boy, how can anybody who sells ice cream be so grumpy?
What's going on out there, Savannah? It's all clear, Mr. Mind. Our disguise fooled those meddling Marvel brats. It's about time. I was getting cold in there. Not to worry, my little partner. In a few seconds, we will savor our long-awaited triumph over the Marvel family. Behold! One blast from our mind warper will drive all memory of the magic word Shazam from the Marvel family's brains. They'll be unable to summon their superpowers ever again.
But Savannah, you're forgetting it.
Here they come again. Quick, we must activate the mind warper.
In all the confusion, we forgot to pick up our flying saucer. I hope that ice cream man has cooled down a little.
That was no ice cream man, Billy. Look.
Holy moly! It's Dr. Savannah and Mr. Mind.
Right, Billy Batson, and it's also your finish.
What were we going to say?
I can't remember.
We've done it, Mr. Mind. The Marvels are ruined.
Not all of us, Savannah. You forgot. To summon my powers, all I have to do is say the name of my favorite hero, Captain Marvel!
Oh, no!
I tried to tell you, fool. Ray has no effect on Captain Marvel Jr.
It's not gonna have any effect on anything when I'm done with it. That takes care of their evil invention.
Shazam!
Let's get out of here!
Hey, wait for me!
Hold it, Savannah.
That moron, Mr. Mind. Why didn't he remind me about Captain Marvel Jr.? Curse those marvels. No, unhand me, you big red cheese.
I wonder where Mr. Mind went.
Oh, well, maybe she'll mistake me for a blade of grass. Ooh, when I get my neck on that Savannah.
Aha! There's that little worm.
Uh-oh.
I've got you, Mr. Mind. Oh, he got away.
That's okay, Mary. I think Mr. Mind's finished for now. Anyway, we may have lost our worm, but we still hooked this fish for the authorities.
No jail can hold Dr. Savannah for long. And besides, Marvel dolts, you still have my partner, Mr. Mind, to reckon with.
That Marvel family foiled my plans again. Try to tell Dr. Savannah that our ray wouldn't work on Freddie Freeman, but did he listen to me? No. Well, that's the trouble with being a little guy. Nobody takes you seriously. It's even worse when you're a worm. But say, what if millions of little worms got together? Then we'd show those marbles a thing or two. That's it. Let the Marvel family quake in their capes, for soon they and the entire surface world will bow before Mr. Mind and his all-worm army.
Later, at Station Whiz, where Billy Batson does his nightly news show.
We can rest easier now that Dr. Savannah is back behind bars.
But that creepy Mr. Mind is still on the loose.
Yes, Miss Jameson?
Billy, there are two rather, odd-looking gentlemen asking for you out here.
What do you mean, odd?
Well, one of them has a tail.
That has to be Uncle Dudley and Mr. Tawny. I'll be out in a minute.
I tell you, Mr. Morris, my latest invention will make a mint for your station.
Dudley, if you think I'm going to give you free airtime to plug another of your cockamamie inventions...
Cockamamie, he calls it?
Tisk, tisk.
Morris, old boy, the Uncle Dudley patented dry ice machine is the greatest boon to mankind since Edison invented the cotton gin.
For your information, Eli Whitney invented the cotton gin, and it is this precise lack of knowledge on your part that urges me to ask you to leave the premises. In other words, Dudley, get out and take that dabby, overgrown pussycat with you.
Ah, but you haven't seen our ice machine's many handy uses. Here's a trick that's fun at any party. Simply take one ordinary cup of water.
Add 1 cube of dry ice, and presto! Instant smokescreen.
Holy moly, what's going on out here?
Help! He's nuts! Oh well, back to the old drawing board. Great Godfrey! Did my ice cube do all that?
Holy moly, you're not gonna believe this. It's a huge sinkhole, and it's swallowing up the whole city. Get us out of here! We're sinking! I've got to move fast to save those kids. Shazam!
Help! We're sinking!
Get us out of here!
Help!
Hurry up! those holes has the Granite State Tower.
Uh-oh. The captain may need some help. Shazam!
Holy moly! What's going on? That building! It's gonna fall! Captain Marvel!
Nice going, Marvel family. I would have been out there to lead the rescue, but the old Shazam-Bago is acting up.
Oh, sure, Uncle Dudley. We understand.
What I don't understand is how those sinkholes started in the first place.
The drought, I guess. Since we haven't had any rain for months, the ground probably just crumbled away.
Wrong, Marvel fools!
Mr. Mind!
Those disasters were no accident. Rather, they were only a sample of the havoc to be unleashed by my terrible all-worm army. We'll turn this town into a valley of gaping craters unless Captain Marvel helps make me the new king of the world.
No way, Worm. Captain Marvel would never give in to you.
He has 1 hour to reconsider, and if he still refuses, my army and I will level this city and leave nothing but giant potholes. Have a nice day.
Holy moly, the worm has turned. How will Captain Marvel, the world's mightiest mortal, cope with this chilling challenge from Mr. Mind, the world's mightiest might? Stay tuned and see. Facing the threatened destruction of the city by Mr. Mind's army of worms, the Marvels are momentarily stumped.
We can't give in to Mr. Mind, but if we don't, his worms will destroy the city.
If only we had some clue to his army's whereabouts. What do you think, Uncle Dudley? Uncle Dudley?
He's gone.
Just what is that thing, Uncle Dudley?
One of my earlier inventions, the Uncle Dudley patented Worm Finder. With any luck, it should lead us right to Mr. Mind. Eureka! They should be right under here.
Look, a cave that leads underground.
Come on, Mr. Tony. See anything?
Nothing. Are you sure that worm finder contraption really works?
Shh, shh. Listen to that. It's coming from behind that rock. Oh, dear me. Do you see what I see? It's a worm convention.
I think somebody's garden is in for big trouble.
Quiet! Quiet, please! Thank you for coming. It is my pleasure to introduce a worm amongst worms. A worm who knows the meaning of the word slimy. I give you Mr. Mind!
Friends, roundworms and caterpillars, lend me your antennas. Our moment of triumph is near. We worms have good reason to hate humans. After all, how many of our brethren have been taken on fishing trips, only to find out later it's a one-way trip?
Oh, I don't like the looks of this.
Since the humans refuse to acknowledge me as their rightful ruler, we must go forth and take the surface world for ourselves. Go!
Uncle Dudley!
It's Mr. Mind. His worm troops are headed for town.
We have to have a plan. Mr. Tawny, what are worms afraid of most?
Let's see. There's birds, fish hooks, rain.
Rain?
Of course. When it rains, it floods the worms right to the surface where they're helpless.
But that doesn't do us any good. It hasn't rained in months.
The Uncle Dudley patented dry ice machine to the rescue.
We can seed the clouds with Uncle Dudley's dry ice and make it rain.
That's right, Billy. A mere flick of the switch and voila! Don't worry, it just needs a wee bit of fine-tuning.
It's working.
Of course. Now we'll only figure out how to turn it off when we're finished.
I see them. They're headed for the city, all right. I hope Mary found something big enough to put all that dry ice in.
Will these do?
That's perfect, sis. Come on, Freddy. It's time for us to get in the act.
Captain Marvel!
Shazam!
Everybody get a full load and follow me. We'll dump the ice in those dark thunderclouds ahead.
Bombs away!
But at that moment, Mr. Mind's troops strike at the farmer's market.
Hey, what's going on here?
Look at them run. After my worm warriors devour the farmer's market, we'll move on to the big stuff. What's that? Oh no, rain! Keep digging, my legions, keep digging! Hey, where is everybody? Come back, fools! A little rain never hurt anybody!
That ends Mr. Mind's glorious worm army.
Now his troops are nothing but breakfast for a flock of magpies.
But what happened to Mr. Mind himself?
I don't know, but if he's planning any new tricks, you can bet the Marvel family will be there to stop him.
And you can bet you haven't seen the last of Mr. Mind when I...
Hey, guys, as long as we're here, let's pick up some apples. These look perfect for my new applesauce recipe.
Did she say applesauce?
I know a good applesauce recipe, too. First, you chop up the apples.
Yay! Let me out of here!
Then you boil them over a hot flame.
You marbles make me boil, all right. But someday, I'm going to put you in my recipe for red cheese fondue.
So ends another adventure with the mighty Marvel. You won't want to miss the next exciting adventure with star reporter Billy Batson, his sister Mary, their friend Freddie Freeman, lovable Uncle Dudley, and that amazing talking tiger, Mr. Tawny.